Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome into your reading, guys. This reading will be with you from the 24th of November until the first week of December. I'm doing a short reading now. And as we move into the end of the year, I'll try and do a little bit more in-depth reading for all the zodiac signs, okay? But right now, we'll see what your kind of current energies going forward a little bit is at this point. Sun, Moon, Rising, Virgo with Venus and Jupiter in your individual planetary position, guys. Now, remember, this is a general reading. Not everything is for everybody. A general reminder again. But take the advice, take the guidance, and see what you can do with these energies. Now, let's call upon our spirit guide, angel, ancestors, and my divine source into this reading for you, Virgo. Okay, and let's see. Intuition and manifestation. Okay, that's nice. That's good. So there is something that you're playing it a little bit safe right now, is what I'm getting. There is some plan of travel, something that you are working on, something you want to move towards, consciousness of lack, but you're kind of being a little bit skeptical maybe for some of you. New supportive connections, yeah. You're probably not trusting everybody at this point in time. There could be people around you, who could be willing to lend their hand towards you, but, you're not being able to completely trust. So you have to understand that there could be a trust issue around this portion in time as far as your energies are concerned. But we'll see. But there is something definitely that this is what I'm getting is you're being more on guard about certain situations in life that could have been a learning lesson for you, Virgo, right? And what happens to us as normal human beings, we get into the energy that we become more careful about our own situations, right? But we'll see. We'll see what's going on in here. And I need one more card. So it could be that you have a lot of wishes around this portion in time. But then again, at the end of the day, you are playing it very safe. You're not going to rock boats right now, is what I'm getting. So you're kind of, like I said, you're kind of a little bit on guard, more so about the whole situation, right? Family, friends, and guide, right? So, yeah, there could be people around you. There could be good people around you, Virgo. People who are willing to lend their supportive hands, maybe because they feel that you deserve. And you know that, right? That you deserve good people as well in your life. People you can trust, people with whom you can gel, people with whom you can you don't have to be fearful, right? You can openly communicate. You can say what is there in your mind, heart, and soul. Is that energy I'm getting, right? That you deserve good people around you, not somebody who will come and mess around with you or mess around with your happiness or anything of that kind of a situation. But we'll see. Now, the first card out is playing it safe. So your intention is to be on the safe side. Better safe than sorry. Because, like I said, you could have learned your lesson. So you are it's that energy that you have a lot going on inside of you, but right now you are not moving at this point because you are taking a lot of things into consideration, Virgo, is more so I'm getting. right? You're thinking about it because then you have great achievement, right? The event is some kind of milestone. You're planning something, right? You're slowly planning things around you. You're putting things on the table, like not physically, but metamorphically, you are um, you're kind of laying out the whole situation, right? Which is where you want to achieve, what you want to do in your life, how you want to move towards better things in life. Something that brings back a lot of achievement. You feel rewarded with things that you are doing or you will be doing in your life, right? So that kind of an energy is very much proactive in here with optimism. So your consciousness is telling you or will be telling you that you can do it. You can do it, right? Because even though you're playing it safe, because like I said, you don't want to be sorry over your situation again in your life. Some of you, you have already gone through that area of your life where you don't want to face that defeat. You don't want to face the loss. You don't want to face anything of that sort. So you're kind of marinating over plans, what you want to do. Maybe some of you guys are thinking of getting married, for example, right? So you're kind of laying the buffet. What are your plans for your marriage? What do you want to bring on the table? How many friends you want to invite? What is your guest list? How much money you require? And so on and so forth, right? That could be a milestone in your life, or for some, it could be something else. It could be buying a new home, a new property. What are the things you need? How much cash are you looking at? What is your budget? How much do you have in your pocket, right? But at the same time, your consciousness, your optimism is letting you move forward. It's showing you a clear, you will see, you will get a lot of clarity about the whole situation as you, slowly travel through this period in time for yourself. So let's see, playing it safe. Let's see what Spirit is trying to tell you here. There is probably an event in your life that you want to celebrate now. You want to move ahead. You want to make that good happening happen for yourself. Some of you guys are thinking about relocation. What are the things that will bring you back? I mean, you're kind of calculating a lot of things. Buying a property, buying a home, buying whatever, a new stuff that you are basically looking at for yourself is more what I'm getting. But of course, we'll see, messages can change, right? So we'll see. Let's look at great achievement here. So there is something in your life, Virgo, that you are planning, is what I'm getting at this moment. Let's see the great achievement. Wow. Hold on, guys. Okay. So there is 4 cards in here, but we'll definitely have to take the messages here. Okay. And let's move into optimism, right? And you'll see that, right, for yourself. You will be highly optimistic that even though, there could be a lot of hurdles in your life at this point, Virgo, maybe things are not as what it seems to you. There could be a lot of situations that you feel that you will not be able to override. But, your clarity, your hope, your faith will tell you that it is possible. It is possible that you can do it, right? So even if there are hurdles, even if there are problems, even if there are worries, tension, whatever that situation is for you, Virgo, you will definitely be very optimistic. It's like that achievement energy, right? That no matter whatever comes in your way, whatever happens, you will definitely be able to overcome that particular situation, right? But at the same time, you know that you have to be very careful. You have to plan things well. You have to learn to take a lot of things into consideration, maybe for some of you, right? So yeah, so a lot of planning basically. So with this playing it safe, you got the Eight of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the Page of Swords, right? So you're trying to bring back a balance in yourself, Virgo. It's more about your emotional balance. Some of you are probably becoming more tolerant about a lot of situations in life, right? You're not getting angry so quickly. You're not going to throw a fit because you're taking your time um, to work around this energy, right? You don't want to rock boats. You don't want to upset yourself. You don't want to upset people around you. Is that energy I'm getting from here, right? Where you're also learning to kind of adapt. There's a lot of self control, learning to adapt, because that is what you are kind of gaining a mastery over with the Eight of Pentacles, right? Um, you're learning to work harmoniously. Maybe before you were getting upset with people. Maybe you were not being very you were not able to control your temper. For some of you, you were not able to adopt or adapt yourself, adopt to new things or new situations, or even adapt yourself to new things and new situations in life, right? So you're definitely doing a lot of groundwork on this story here with the Page of Swords, right? Because this is also talking about your intelligence in here. For some, there could be some kind of a message that you're receiving. That message could be about some kind of business, or it also could be about some kind of rivalry in regards to your profession. There could be somebody in your life or some situation who could be very spiteful against you, right? So that is where you're trying to balance yourself. You don't want to give importance to that energy, is more what I'm getting. You're learning to take back your power. You're learning to work with your own self, right? So that kind of an energy, right? That somebody is closely observing how you're working, what you are doing about your own situation, and that person or that situation may not be very good for you. I mean, that person could be very jealous about you, or there could be something to do with your business. Somebody brings in some kind of financial news with regards to your situation that could be a little bit tricky for some of you as well. But of course, clearly somebody is watching you. So it also could be that because of that reason, guys, you are playing it very safe. You're not trying, like I said, you're not going to um, you're not going to aggravate that situation. You know about that situation, whatever that situation, that somebody is spying on you, observing you. Um, they could be very deceitful, spiteful. Some of them could be even spying on your activity or trying to spy on your activity, right? But maybe because of that reason, you're more on guard. You are, you're playing it very safe. So let's look at the Eight of Pentacles. So you don't want to get caught in a wrong place, wrong time kind of an energy, right? So you are trying to work yourself in the best possible way. Yeah, the Tower, right? Because there could be a shift that you are looking at, or there could be some kind of chaos. So you are, the Knight of Rods, right? There could be some kind of a very impatient energy that you are, there is something that you are wanting to change in your life, Virgo, is more what I'm getting. You want to change, right? But at the same time, you don't want to rock the boat. So you're being very, very careful about this situation, right? You are taking it very slowly because you're learning to master your own fears as well. You're learning to master your fear, you're learning to master your self, right? Because if this change occurs, a lot of things could be chaotic, right? But you also know that this change is inevitable. It will happen. So to me, it looks like you're kind of preparing yourself for this energy here. You're preparing yourself for this energy and you're being a little impatient over the situation for some of you, right? Or for some, it could be that you're becoming adventurous. You want to move. It can go either ways, right? You want to move, you want to take that risk. Please talk to me about the temperance here. But you also know for this particular reason, you need a lot of balance in yourself, right? You need to work with your own energy. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you need to bring back a lot of harmony within yourself as well. The Fool, in order to, it's like that energy where you have been suffering a lot of mental pain, right? So some of you guys could be feeling very, there could be a lot of migraine activity, headaches, where you're feeling tired within your own logical sense, right? So from where you need your balance. You need a balance in yourself, where you were probably feeling that you're not being able to um, gel with different people, different circumstances, and every time there was something new in your life, it caused you a lot of tension. You were not able to blend. You know what I mean? Not being able to blend. So you know that this situation um, will change, where you probably will have to start something fresh in your life. So it's kind of a preparation stage. More I'm getting here, Virgo, for you. You're taking it slow and steady, but you are working with that energy for sure, 100%. Where you know that there is a change. There is a change where you will have to give up this pain. You're at the end, you have reached the rock bottom, you have hit, and you can't take it anymore. You can't take it more than the Ten of Swords. So, whatever had to end for you logically, you have reached that graph. Do you follow? So once you reach that graph, there is bound to be a change. There is bound to be a change and a fresh start. And you know that. You know that because you have reached the end of your patience, right? You have reached the end of your patience. You have reached the end of something that you have been compromising with for some of you for a long time, which could have been the cause of a disbalanced emotions in yourself that you have, it's like, I have reached the end of this. I can't take it anymore. That's when inevitable change is bound to occur. Let's look at the Page of Swords, right? So this change could be a message from somebody in your life telling you that, oh, okay, you need to do something about the situation now. But at the same time, you could also have enemies disguised as friends for some of you, right? Who have caused you a lot of pressure. They have been playing against you, but you haven't understood that, right? They have been very spiteful, deceitful against you. You don't know, and they have been spying over you, right? Some of them could have been even very mischievous as well, very manipulative with you for some, right? And that is probably where you are coming to the end of this story, where you're telling yourself that you're not going to take this manipulation any further. You had enough of this. The Hanged Man and the Nine of Swords, right? Yeah, and it's like you're going through the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords. You're going through a lot of tension in yourself and you want to give it up, right? You want to see things from a different perspective. You can no longer have sleepless nights. You can no longer worry about situations. You had enough of that. You want a change of that situation. You want to be at peace. You want to purge out the whole thing. You want to go on a different route, is what I'm getting, right? You want to take on a different route, the Death card, yeah. You want to transition. You want to move out of the scenario where there is a lot of pain, but you have been, and there is also this thing that you know that you can do it right away. You have to give it time. You have to work with this energy. You have to think about, there could be information that is causing you a lot of anxiety at this point in time, right? From where you want to move out. And you're kind of gaining mastery over the situation because you know that sooner or later, Virgo, this situation will collapse and things will change. You're aware of that subconsciously, maybe. Please talk to me about playing it safe, right? Because you cannot hold on to this situation for way too long, really. You can't. You had enough of it, right? You had enough of the situation. So you're like, I want to quit. Play it safe. But at the same time, you know that if you rush towards it or if you do something, it might just, see the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working towards it. You're gaining mastery over your patience as well. Yeah, Magician. You're sharpening your tools, you're sharpening your mind, you're taking your time, you're bringing back your strength in yourself, Virgo, because you don't want to rush into something and then be defeated, right? So you're kind of planning a lot of things within yourself. You're really sharpening your tools, your intelligence to deal with situations that you cannot take it anymore, basically. It's causing you a lot of mental anxiety. And you want to move from that situation. So that is where you're playing it safe. But at the same time, you are working on your intelligence, is what I'm getting. You're really working on your intelligence, guys. You're getting a hang of your own self-worth as well for some of you. Because then you have this great achievement, right? So you know one thing, Virgo, that in order to do something good in life, you definitely have to be strong, right? And the only way you can be strong is only when you know that you are capable of manifesting what you think you deserve in life, right? That is where. So the next part of the story is the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, right? So there is a new reboot, a restart to your creativity, to your a new cycle, a new enterprise. There is a new will, there is a new determination in yourself. You want to expand yourself, right? Some of you guys could have been in a middle level management. From there, you want to move into the higher management level. You know, when you earn more money, you become more secured, right? You could be very career oriented at this point in time because for you, money is important, right? So you're planning on, what I'm getting, guys, is you're planning on raising your level in your career more so. becoming more career oriented. Okay, then you have justice, right? Which is where that at the same time, um, you have to have a balance and you have to take accountability for your own action. So, whatever that you do, right, you have to be accountable for your own action. That itself will bring back your honor and your fairness and your truth. It's your karma. So, if you want karma to be served in the right way for your own purpose, you have to work in the right way, balance the scale of justice, be impartial at the same time, but be accountable for your action. So, whatever that you guys are planning to do, maybe in your profession, that is going to lead you towards your great achievement, you also know that you have to work smart, right? And over here is the Two of Pentacles. This is where you're thinking about it. There is a little bit of juggling, little bit of feeling up and down. Can you do it? Can I do it? Maybe you have to, some of you guys are getting a new job offer, which is on a higher management level for some of you, right? Where money is good, but then you're scared. And if you can do it, it will only add well to your resume, right? But at the same time, you will have to balance a lot, right? That could be your finances, that could be demand from your family. You have to give adequate time to this job, to this work, to this effort. So you're feeling a little bit iffy, right? That happens to everybody. Feeling a little bit iffy, you can manage it. Or some of you guys could be going back to school plus working, right? And you're taking on a job or a responsibility that you have to do it well. You have to be fair with that new job. For some of you, you have to be accountable for your actions. So all this put together, you do know that if you can manage to do this well, it will only show good on your resume in your life. But then there is this decision. Can you do it? So let's look at the King of Pentacles. So this is where, you're feeling a little bit, the Page of Pentacles. You're thinking about it. You're working on your intuition, guys. Right? You're working on your intuition of this new manifestation. The Moon. Hold on, guys. There is a couple of cards, but we'll see. So you're definitely looking ahead in your life, Virgo. You're definitely looking ahead. You're trying to come out of that fear, of that illusion, of your demands, maybe demands from the family, of your security. Maybe some of you guys are thinking of leaving home, right? There could be a lot of emotions attached with something that you are wanting to move out of. Could be your family that you want to leave at this point and take a different route in your life, right? And then there is, of course, you're trying to be emotionally wise here, guys. If it is a good part of the story, but you're definitely, intuitively, you're thinking about new situations, new manifestations, because you also know that wherever you are at this point in time, maybe you're not happy emotionally for some of you. Emotionally, you are not feeling all that great. So maybe that's where you want to walk out of for some of you. The Two of Swords, yeah. But then you're again getting caught in that. It's difficult to take a decision like this. It could be a major decision for you. Maybe some of you want to change jobs, where internally you haven't been happy with your old job situation, right? And that also could mean that you have to leave your location. Maybe some of you guys will have to move out of that out of the old location, move into some new location for yourself. Because any kind of expansion requires a shift, requires a change. But the problem over here is that you're not sure logically if you can manage to do that. Let's see. Please talk to me about the Ace of Wands. You're definitely looking at a lot of new creative inspiration. You're definitely looking at a new cycle in your life, the Ten of Pentacles, right? You probably want to build a home. Some of you want to join hands in marriage, the Page of Rods, right? You're not moving right now, but you're definitely wanting to expand into a situation that brings back a lot of your potential in life with somebody, that you want to create, you want to marry, you want to take it further, and you want that love, right? There is something that you are leaving behind for something in your life that you definitely want a long-term. It's a long-term goal, is what I'm getting. You're thinking about something that will take you another 20 years, for some 30 years, or whatever. It's a long-term planning, right? That's what you're trying to expand towards. Please talk to me about the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, see the Five of Wands. Yeah, but again, there could be a lot of drama, that will happen if you try to move out of a situation and follow what your heart is telling you to do. So there could be a lot of drama in your home for some of you, right? Where you're probably thinking about a long-term perspective, leaving a situation and starting something new for yourself could create a lot of drama in your maybe family environment as well for some of you. But this is a learning lesson, right? 5 is learning. You're learning about the whole situation and how to tackle this emotionally. Also is something that you are coming in contact with without losing control over your emotions, right? Please talk to me about the Five of Wands. So some of you guys could be emotionally very intelligent at this point in time. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Right? There could be a lot of drama over money in the place that you are living in, or over give and take. Reciprocity, the 6-6, yeah. You want to change the situation. There is a transition you're thinking about where you possibly want to give. You possibly now want to give. You want to become that capable, Virgo, where anybody who comes to you asking for help, you will be the first person to volunteer. But you have to become very stable for that situation, right? And that is where your joy and victory you're thinking about could be your great achievement. If you can bring yourself to the point where you are an achiever by yourself, people look at you as an achiever, somebody who they can trust, right? And you are ready to help. This is your energy, Virgo, the Six of Pentacles. So definitely you are thinking about becoming self-sufficient for some of you. You're thinking about your victory, that you don't have to, watch your wallet all the time. that you can freely give as well as receive back from people, right? That balances your scale of happiness as well for some of you, right? Please talk to me about justice. So there could be, for some of you, there could also involve illegalities over the situation. There could be legalities. You could be taking legal action over this situation or thinking about it. The Two of Swords, right? Where you're kind of, this decision is important to you, but you're not, yeah, the Eight of Cups, right? You're not sure if you can abandon that situation and take a decision, towards something that brings you back your wish fulfillment. Yeah, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You're trying to abandon a situation where there has been a lot of lies, deceit, cheating. People have not told you the truth, right? Where injustice has happened for you as well, towards this give and take, where some of you might have given freely, and in return, you still haven't got back what you think you deserve in life for some, right? Please talk to me about the Two of Swords, but you're definitely getting caught up in this situation with this decision making process, right? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, when you're fighting this internal battle, it's more of an internal battle I'm getting, right? You're fighting this, see, Two of Pentacles. You're fighting to take a decision. You're fighting to come to a conclusion here, Virgo, what you should do here. Please talk to me about the Two of Pentacles. That's where you're juggling. You're juggling. You're tired as well of this juggling. You want to take a decision now, right? The High Priestess. But there is kind of, it's a subconscious, very intuitive energy that is working at your end. Yeah, the Hermit and the High Priestess, right? You're doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of subconscious energy is working for you, a lot of intuitive energy is working for you, where you're trying to come to a decision here. That decision making process of whether you should move forward or not is where you are finding it a little bit tough around this portion in time. But it is what it is, guys, right? You're quiet about it, but intuitively you're going through this battle, is what I'm getting. Please talk to me about the great achievement. Intuitively, you're going through this battle, right? Where you're feeling very drained about the situation. Unless you can come to a decision, we're definitely going to drain your energy, right? Please talk to me about the great achievement here. So it's not an easy energy, guys. That's what I'm getting at this point. You're going through a little bit of a rough time, Virgo. But then, we all do, right? The Queen of Rods and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So for some, the King of Pentacles, right? For some, it could be a decision between two people. Could be a decision between a karmic and somebody you love, right? Or for some, you could be vibing in that situation. It's a mood thing, right? Where you definitely want better. You definitely want a better quality of life as far as money is concerned. And you're ambitious about it. You're very, very ambitious about bringing back wealth in your life for some of you, right? That will be a great achievement. For some, you are going through this. This could be the Two of Swords, where, you're working maybe financial part, right? Where you have a lot of energy, a lot of passion to maybe start a business. For some, to do something, be a self-employed person. For some of you as well, I'm getting. For others, it could be that you are having to choose between two people here. Between somebody that you truly love, as the Queen of Wands, and somebody who knows about this situation, but has her back turned, right? Could be your karmic, or could be your mother, could be your sister, could be your spouse, could be somebody. But there is there is a choice here, a decision for you, Virgo. So you're vibing in that energy, like I said, yeah, the Five of Swords, right? Again, this is a learning lesson. You're going through a lot of um, fear as well. Fear in the sense that you could be rejected, um, or you fear rejection of some kind. But then at the end of the day, you also know that if you don't do something about the situation, you're never going to win over this situation. Yeah, the Chariot, the Six of Cups, and yeah, there is some soulmate energy here. There is some kind of a soulmate energy that you want for some of you, Virgo, you know. But then you also want your stability for some. I'm even getting that. You also want to bring back your stability, that, is where you can balance your profession as well as your personal life for some of you, right? For others, as I said, there could be an option, a choice. With whom do you want to live your life with? There could be two people involved, male or female, doesn't matter, right? Do you want to stay with your mother, or do you want your girlfriend? As simple as that, right? It could be anybody in your life. And you're thinking about that great achievement of this situation is whatever you choose and however way you choose it, you should win over that situation. You should be able to do better for yourself. So it could be a business thing that you're looking from a professional point of view. From a personal point of view, you are probably having to make a tough decision between two people here, right? For some, it also could be, like I said, you want to do something better, you want to balance your professional and personal life, but at the same time, you also want your stability. You're also being very practical about the situation here, Virgo, right? You're also being very practical as to what you want to do going ahead in your life for some as well. So you could be taking your time, because now whatever you do or however way you do it, you want to bring back achievement. You want to be an achiever, right? Please talk to me about the Queen of Pentacles. This is your energy as well, Virgo. So you are definitely looking ahead for an expansion, but Ace of Swords in the reverse, where you probably have been defeated before by somebody in your life. It can also be that. The Four of Swords, where somebody has lied to you. It also could be that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Sagittarius, Leo, energy as well, right? So you could have been defeated, or you have bad experiences with dishonesty here from somebody, Virgo. And that's where you're being very careful. You're playing it very safe. You had a taste of some kind of, that's when you're not talking, Four of Swords. Yeah, you probably are not communicating at this point, because you could have gone through, or you will be going through, some kind of bad experience in your life from somebody who could have been lying or cheating, or telling you a lot of stories, very manipulative energy, using harsh words as well, right? So, yeah, so that was stopping your movement forward. So it can go anyways. It can go in any direction, but definitely you're not happy with somebody or in some situation with your life where you could have been cheated in your business opportunity for some of you as well. And you want to take action on that as well for some. I'm even getting that. That could be with your money, where you could have been robbed. You could have been robbed, right? And you probably want to take legal action on that situation for some. I'm even getting that. Right? And your optimism is telling you that you can do it. So whatever that situation is, guys, different people have different situations. And I'm just giving you a couple of examples in here. It could be very well concerning money. When you feel cheated, you feel robbed by somebody in your life, which has stopped you from doing things you wanted to do in your life. And you're very much aware of that. You're not talking about it, but now you're thinking about taking some kind of legal step or legal action over that situation, right? Which concerns your monetary part of the story as well for some. Now, Optimism talks about Nine of Pentacles, Empress, and Ace of Cups. So you're definitely trying to reboot your life. And you're you're kind of feeling that energy that you will be able to do it, no matter how many difficulties are there in your way. That you will be able to get your victory. You will be able to bring back justice in your situation. You will be able to do things right. And that's the kind of optimism energy of being optimistic is something that you're working with around this point in time, which is damn good. So let's look at the Nine of Pentacles, right? Which is your independence, your wealth, being self-sufficient. Being self-sufficient, right? Having your luxury, having your security, completing a project in your life to earn your rewards from all the hardships, right? Yeah, the world. Yeah, so something that earlier you were not able to do it. You want to travel. You want to bring back your own laurels, for which you know that you will have to take a different route in your life. That route won't be easy. But then you will have to start your expedition, right? It's going to be a journey again. You have to start a new journey here. You know that, right? Because if you want to travel, you want to do something, you need money, you need your financial wealth, which probably you haven't been able to receive, but whatever you have lost will come back to you. That's what I'm getting. And that will allow you to start a new journey once again, Virgo. Please talk to me about the Empress here. In order to give birth to something, reap rewards. Yeah, the Six of Swords in the reverse. Where you haven't been able to let go of something in your life, right? In order to reap the rewards of your own abundance in life. Or becoming more stable, you will have to let go of the old baggage, of the old garbage, of everything that you have collected and complete that cycle. That's important for you, Virgo. Yeah, Fool. Yeah, starting fresh once again in your life. That takes, you're pretty sure, you're getting that energy that you can do it. Yes, it's going to be difficult, but not impossible. Not impossible is what I'm getting. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's a journey again in your life, like starting from the scratch kind of an energy, but you can do it. Because whatever you have lost and whatever happened to you, right? You're trying to work with an optimism that, yes, I have gone through losses, I have gone through problems, Maybe I have gone through a lot of greedy people in my life who have done me a lot of harm. They have robbed me, they have cheated me, they have taken a lot of things from me, whatever that story could be, right? But you are very sure that yes, whatever happened has happened. But you can definitely revive your own financial situation, your own situation in life, is what I'm getting here. Please talk to me about the Ace of Cups, right? And this is where you bring back a new marriage, you bring back your emotional health, right? You bring back a new beginning, give birth to something new in your life. The Knight of Rods, right? The Knight of Wands. And seeing the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you want to get back your wish fulfillment. You're feeling more optimistic about the situation, that if you put in your effort and hard work, right, you can bring back a lot. But you have to be bold. You have to have a lot of courage in your conscious energy to tell yourself that no matter whatever the difficulties have been or is you're facing, you can override that. I said that right away in the beginning, right? Please talk to me about the optimism here. So you have to keep your courage up. You have to be bold, guys. Yeah, the Star, right? That you can not only bring back your optimism, you can also bring back your health, your wealth, your destiny, everything, right? Where the Two of Pentacles, but you have to go through a little bit of a juggling period around this portion. That's what I told you. It's not going to be a cakewalk for you, Virgo. Think it through very wisely. In order for you to take a decision, the Knight of Pentacles, take your time. Take your time to decide what it is that creativity, what is that, that you want to reap now in your life. What is that you want to bring back? The abundance, right? You want to be stable. How do you become more stable in your life? What kind of abundance in your life you're looking forward to? So you will be going through a little bit of up and down at this portion in time, but try to work with your subconscious energy. Listen to your voice. My advice would be, guys, you get all your answers when you give yourself time. But if you are sitting in the midst of cacophony, noise, 15 people are giving you 15 different voices or opinions, that's not going to help you. In order for you to come to a decision, you need to hear your own voice. And that never goes wrong. It's my experience in life as well, Virgo. When you don't hear your own voice and you pay heed to what others are telling you, I'm not saying it's bad, don't get me wrong. Opinions do matter. Good opinions definitely make a difference in your life. But your opinion is what helps you. You can listen to 15 opinions. Take time to marinate over that. But listen to your own voice in order to take a decision in the right way. Reason why people go in different routes or people go wrong with their decisions in life is because most of the times we don't pay heed to our own self or to our inner voice. Because we don't hear our inner voice. We don't give ourselves time. That's where we go wrong. So you have to play this in such a way that you give yourself plenty of time in order to take the right call at this moment, right? Friends and family, let's see here. 5 of Wands in the reverse. So there is some kind of peace you will be making, for which you will definitely be juggling again, because you don't know what decision is right for you. How do you juggle? How do you bring back your family, your friends without fighting, without arguing? That kind of an energy, right? So you have to juggle. You definitely have to juggle through a lot of disagreement, maybe, right? when you will have to disagree to agree for some of you, or agree to disagree, right? You could also be juggling through a lot of self-doubt at this point, where you feel at a loss in your own self, loss of individuality. There could be a lot of conflict that you're trying to avoid. So you could be juggling through all that, where you might have a lot of people around you. So you have to take some time here, guys. And you have to listen to your own inner voice. That's when you will find the answer. That's when you will get your direction in life. Deserving the Page of Cups in the reverse, right? So where you feel, you know you deserve a lot of happiness, guys. You do know you deserve a lot of happiness, but then you're feeling emotionally very low. And that could be because of a lot of emotional immaturity. You have behaved irresponsibly. You could have also been manipulative, Virgo, where now you're coming to your realization that whatever you did was not right. And that's where the Knight of Pentacles, that's where you are turning your back. You're turning your back because you're looking at a new dawn in your life. You want something fresh for yourself, right? Travel, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, right? Where again, you have not been able to move towards whatever in life you thought was you deserved. And you could have been very emotionally irresponsible and immature because you have not been able to get what you wanted. You could have had temper tantrums, fits, those kind of energy where you were, because whatever you wanted to do, you have not been able to do. So that was causing you a lot of irritation for some of you, right? The Empress, where you have lacked the creativity. You have lacked the creativity to bring back abundance in your own life. And that's where you probably had that emotionally immature, irresponsible, manipulative energy that you were using, right? Behind the mask, the Devil in the reverse, yeah, you're letting go of that facade. That's where you have been hiding a lot of things because you know that you have not got what you rightfully deserved in life. That created a lot of mood swings, that created a lot of situations where you were not able to handle people and you were feeling at a loss, right? You were not agreeing to a lot of things, but you had to agree in order to disagree or disagree in order to agree, whatever that situation is, from where now you want to move out of. Because that created a temper tantrum, that created mood swings, that made you feel emotionally poor, right? Because you were not able to do what you had in mind. And that's where you're breaking free from. The Five of Pentacles, where there was a lot of, some of you were in a lot of depressive energy. You have been missing somebody in your life. You have been feeling emotionally low, financially poor, spiritually bad. The Five of Pentacles, you have learned your lesson, or you're learning your lesson that if you keep hiding things, Virgo, and you don't break free and claim back your power, you will never be able to leave the state of depression in your life. So you're definitely learning to get better in yourself. Much, much better. True love, Hierophant. Yeah. There is some kind of spiritual guidance to this energy of yours. You're learning, there is a lot of wisdom. Some of you guys could have been fearing a change of marital status in your life. Some of you guys may have had different cultures, different races of people that you were attached with, and you possibly had problems in family. not ready to accept the other person, right? And you did not know how to give your commitment to that true love, because you could have been, you were not able to change your status quo or your understanding or your wisdom, right? With the Three of Cups in order to reunite, that could be one. Or there have been people in your life who were stopping you from moving forward towards a person or a commitment you have had in yourself with somebody. Courage, Two of Cups. Yeah, see? You need a lot of courage, guys, for this union to happen with somebody. That could be friendship, partnership, love, soulmate, twin flame, anything. You definitely need a lot of courage for a reconciliation. And that is, again, your energy here, Virgo. This is where you are working towards reorganizing your own self from all the mistakes, from all the hardships, from all the problems that you have been facing in your life, right? So enjoy this reading, guys, until I see you once again. Till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.